like I'm 22. You know I'm 305, tatted on my body. I got everybody in a job. Somebody hit the lights, camera, let me improvise. Can I get a hallelujah? More moolah, more peace for my medulla. The whole crew up, yeah. Louis Prada, Dundada, top flow, come take a ride up with the rider. I came up from the bottom. You have no idea. You can't swipe through my story. Write my name in his story. Oh, what a night, yeah. Sing it. Almost had me down, came back to life. Hell yeah, I'm feeling right. Who's gonna stop you now? Oh, what a night, yeah. Sing it. I can't even lie. What a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky. That's the high. Oh, what a night. Suicide doors fly, open eye, re-emerge from the side like a god. I'm talking real guap. 23, 45 with the rock. I'm a lot. I am not what they think. I like it dirty. I'll be 50 with the ricochet. She threw it at me. I hit it right down the straight away. Feel like somebody put a blue pill in my lemonade. I think that's how I ended up in the bay with this pain in my head. You know I came up from the bottom. You have no idea. You can't swipe through my story. No sir, write my name in his story. Oh, what a night, yeah. Sing it. Almost had me down, came back to life. Hell yeah, I'm feeling right. Who's gonna stop me now? Oh, what a night, yeah. I can't even lie. What a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky. That's the high. Oh, what a night, yeah. Sing it. Almost had me down, came back to life. Hell yeah, right. Who's gonna stop me now? Oh, what a night, yeah. I can't even lie. What a time to be alive. Drinks in the sky. That's the high. Oh, what a night.
I just don't even know anymore what to say about that. And I don't know what to say about a lot of things lately, but here we are. Wowza. Hello, 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 hello. So much to unpack tonight. Wow. So most of you know I took a couple days off over the weekend and didn't feel good. And hey Jerry, hope you're feeling better. All this shit broke off in the meantime about Bree. And y'all know Bree and I had become civil again. And then when the whole karma collector bullshit happened, she got her titties twisted, feeling some type of way about me talking about it. And I said, fuck this. Nobody's going to even attempt to tell me what I can or can't fucking talk about. And I was done with it. Done with all of them, to be honest with you, and washed my hands of the whole fucking situation. I think they're all attention-seeking drama whores. Point blank fucking period. Bree has gone live. I could not even tell you how many times, going over every aspect of my life, including my arrest, reading out the documents as if she knew something about it, calling me all kinds of things, accusing me of things. And she doesn't know anything about my case, doesn't know anything about what happened, yet she goes live after this is found out and makes this video that I'm about to play for you. And I want you to pay very close attention to her behavior. Y'all know me. I watch everything. I watch people's behavior. I watch their mannerisms. I watch everything. And watch her. Well, she's taking it down. Shit. Now, I know somebody had to screen record that. If you screen recorded it, send it to me. she basically goes on there and says that the meth that was found in her car. And let me just pull up her charges here for you. And I'm going to break down this. Yeah, these charges are from the 27th of December, 2 days ago. So probably summer. Let me make a post real quick to TikTok and let everybody know that I'm live over here.
With the gag order dropped as predicted.
I don't know who that person is, but she needs something because she tells wrong shit. Hang on, I'm trying to get this posted to TikTok. I'm putting Gypsy Rose Blanchard's handler. Who were you, Productive?
You're busted. You're busted. Shame on you. You're wrong. The three, since we have.
Okay, so we know that she is a prior rug user because she has talked about it. She's literally said that at the daycare that she used to work at, her and her friend went high. Now, listen, she made a video last night that has since been taken down. And in that video, she said that anybody who watches her knows that she never has her car, that people are always driving it, that she has to use a cab and this, that, and the other. Okay. Well, one of the charges that you see here is switched plates, which means that the plates on the car are not hers. She also goes on to say in this video that she didn't have insurance. That is not even a charge that's listed here. Okay. This is one of my biggest issues about this. Number fucking one, you are reckless and you are irresponsible. You're 35 years old and you don't have insurance on your fucking car. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Taja, she's deleted it. but she made it. I have the link where she made it. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. It's your car. Why would you be letting people drive your vehicle if it doesn't have insurance or a tag that's yours? Well, according to the state of Louisiana, the security required charge says that it's a vehicle equipment violation. And it's under the general vehicle safety and equipment requirements for the state of Louisiana. Now, I don't know what that is, but that's equipment isn't insurance. So I don't know. But here's the thing, y'all. This is the problem that I have with this. If she had gotten into an accident or anybody else had gotten into an accident on her vehicle, who's going to pay for the damages? That person's going to be left high and dry because your lazy ass can't get a fucking job and pay for insurance? Don't you have a whole ass man at your house? Why ain't y'all paying your fucking bills? Your fucking Wi-Fi gets shut off. You're on live talking about how you ain't got Wi-Fi because you didn't pay the bill. You ain't got this. You ain't got. Bitch, grow the fuck up. Get a job and get off the fucking internet white knighting for Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Hell, at the amount of ass kissing that you do, you should be making bank. And your excuse that somebody left their purse in your car and it's not your purse and their meth is in the purse. Number fucking one, have you ever seen a meth head who don't have their meth? Doesn't that sort of defeat the fucking purpose? She doesn't have a job, Lynn. How can she get a job? Because she's online 24/7 talking about dumbass people in the Jip verse. And Crafton, I love you.
See, for 2 years now, it has been y'all's mission to do whatever you can to push me to the edge. Because y'all can't stand someone having a different opinion than you.
One moment, Crafton. Crafton recorded the video. Crafton recorded the video. Exactly, X amount of words. She's responsible for her damn self. And not only is she responsible, who's going to want to drive around a hoopty that has somebody else's tag on it and ain't got no fucking insurance? I'd hate to know what this thing looks like. If you can't afford a tag and you can't afford insurance, what does this iron horse look like? And I want to make this very clear. Very, very clear. I don't give a flying fuck, or a regular fuck for that matter, flying or otherwise. If she goes out here and lays in the damn bayou smoking the biggest meth pipe known to man, don't care. I don't care if she sticks it up her ass and smokes it. That's her own fucking stupidity. The problem I have is being irresponsible. All right, hold on. Crafton covered up her face. It's hilarious. She's in the dark in this video, and but you can still see her face somewhat. Listen to how she's talking. Listen to how she's talking, because 1 minute she's all and then in the next breath she's completely not. Oh, now she's saying she has no idea whose it is, Crafton. See, I didn't know she had changed her story. The internet is forever, Bree. You already should know that. Really? Look at the damn videos that we're all watching. What in the hell? All right, watch.
It has been y'all's mission to do whatever you can to push me to the edge, because I didn't have insurance. Things happen. It is what it is. Someone was on the way to get me, and what happened next, no one could have prepared me for.
Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it okay? Okay. There's no sense in showing it because there's nothing to show. It's just but listen to her voice. Listen to her voice.
I was literally sobbing for the next 5 hours. We all know how obsessed you people are with watching my lives. So you know how often I don't have my car. Literally, how often am I getting in a cab to go to the store because someone's borrowing my car? The shit that was found in my car was in a purse that didn't belong to me. But you know what? It probably belongs to one of my family members or someone that they care about. But y'all never thought about that, huh? While y'all aren't alive talking about shit that y'all have no fucking clue about, I've been sitting here for the last 24 hours terrified at the thought that someone that I fucking love is struggling with something that could literally ruin their life. I have lost so many people to addiction. So many. And you know what? I guarantee you on this app, there are so many people who struggle with addiction. And you know what that shit does to you, what it does to your family.
Yes, I will.
So the fact that y'all thought that this would be so fucking enjoyable for you to go on TikTok live and talk about when you don't know a single fucking thing. Little do y'all fucking know
As soon as I got to that jail, I demanded that they give me a drug test. I wasn't asked to. I wasn't made to.
Demanded.
I voluntarily did. I almost wasn't given one because it wasn't ordered, but they did give me one, and it came up fucking clean. Guess what? I don't give a fuck if y'all believe me. I don't have to prove shit to y'all. I'm actually glad that I'll be the only one that you'll ever be able to drag into this shit, because any details that I ever find out about this, if I ever find out, will never be spoken to a single soul, not even people that are close to me, because it's no one's goddamn business. Because again, while y'all are sitting here having fun with this, there's a chance that someone that I really fucking love is struggling with something that y'all know ruins people's fuck. Y'all are some of the most pathetic, low life, vile human beings that I have ever met in my life. And all because you're so goddamn obsessed with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Drag me all you want. Y'all have tried everything. This isn't going to work either. It's just really sad that the people who say don't go real life on people continue to do it every fucking day.
Yeah, you.
But it's okay.
Dumb bitch.
Keep it on me. Because the details of all of this will never be told to anyone. So enjoy it. Have fun with it. Maybe for once y'all can focus on me then, instead of Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her videos from fucking 13 years ago. For 2 years now, it has been y'all's mission.
Y'all. Listen, I will say this. I agree that there are things in police reports and details of things that not everybody knows about. And people make assumptions because it happened to me. However, I don't believe one fucking thing she just said. Not one fucking thing. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this out there. Y'all want to know why I stopped talking to her, why I distanced myself from her, and why I distanced myself from all of them, Christy included, to be quite frank. I have spoken to Christy very rarely since all of this shit happened about Karma Collector. And I've been very quiet about it, but I'm about to fucking enlighten you. Bree is 100% a fucking idiot. Has been. She came on the scene wanting Gypsy's attention when Gypsy got out of prison. And she's in hog heaven because she has gotten the most attention she's ever gotten in her life from her pissant little freaking TikTok channel. Why do y'all think she's live 24 fucking 7? Because she loves it. She loves the drama, and so does every person that sits up there with her. And if that's you, lace the bitch up. Because I know some of y'all cocksucking bitches are in here. Number 2. Y'all don't think I know how everybody that's involved in this situation operates. Y'all don't think I know what their personalities are like and how they do things. I've been involved with this case since 2019. There is not one of these fucking people that I do not know their MO. Do you not think I know that they thought they were using me as their mouthpiece? Do you not think that they thought, that I knew that they thought that I was being their guard dog, bulldog, defender? I ain't a fucking idiot. Here's the thing. I defended what the fuck I wanted to defend because right's right. But I drew the line with this karma collector shit because I saw straight through it. The moment that Bree messaged me trying to gatekeep the information that goes out about Gypsy, fuck that and fuck her and fuck every one of them that was involved in it. And if that's you, that's you. And I don't care who you are. I still 1000% believe that they used that man as an attention ploy because Gypsy was getting zero fucking attention. And if y'all don't think that she is living high on the hog, enjoying every minute of the attention that she is getting from these videos that have been foiled, think of fucking again. They all are. Because now they have this newfound attention from people who had forgotten about them for a little bit. Karma Collector was saying that the baby wasn't real, which was putting the baby in danger, in my personal opinion. And I said something about it. And I called Bree out on the shit because she messaged me and told me that I needed to lay off because Rogie had seen his name in some legal documents at an attorney's office, and she thought he was being paid and was mixed up and some bullshit. The video about it's on this channel somewhere. I ain't going back into all them details, but absolute stupid bullshit that didn't even make any fucking sense that she was messaging to me. And I didn't buy it for one hot minute. And speaking of which, Karma Collector has a video that he made about this situation that I want to play. Hold on. I see y'all backstage. I'll let you up in just a minute. Let me get this pulled up. And let me make this very clear. I'm very well aware that the baby's real because I want to be on camera for this. I want you to fucking see me. Yes. I defended the baby. Yes. I defended the baby against Karma Collector. Yes. I corrected things that were said about Gypsy and Ken that were inaccurate. I am nobody's bitch. I'm nobody's guard dog. I don't gatekeep anything. But right is right. And every single thing that I stood up for or against, I would do again. And I say this with 1000% confidence. That baby is innocent. No matter who its parents are, it is innocent. It is going to have a hard enough life because of who its mother is. And these idiotic people online who just want to drag this child into their drama because it brings them in money, clicks, and views. Fuck you. I hope somebody does the same thing to you and yours. It doesn't matter how you feel about Gypsy or Ken for that matter. That baby is innocent. Feel however the fuck you want to about them. I don't like either fucking one of them. Never have, never will. Zero. I don't like Ken. I think he's a pansy ass motherfucker. Never liked him. Never will. I can't stand Gypsy. Never will. There's a difference in being civil to somebody because it's called being a fucking adult than actually liking them. I don't like either one of them. But that baby's innocent. And from the moment that I found out that she was pregnant, I have voiced that concern to Christy. And I have said that I worry about that baby because she is going to have an absolutely ridiculously difficult life because Gypsy's her mother. Children are going to make fun of her at school. Gypsy can't even go to the fucking school because she's a felon. So you've got a mother who can't even attend the child's functions. This child is going to have a difficult enough time growing up and having any semblance of normalcy in her life as it is, without dumbass trolls on the internet exacerbating. That is the issue that I had. And I have said that to Christy from day one. Now, what I don't fucking like is somebody attempting to use me to spin your fucking narrative. And if you don't think I knew what the fuck y'all were doing in some instances, I may be a lot calmer than I used to be, but I ain't fucking stupid. And I'm going to tell you something. I still think that every bit of that with Karma Collector was an attention ploy. 1,000%. I think y'all egged that man on for attention. Y'all know that man ain't right. All you have to do is listen to him for 2 seconds to realize he ain't right. And y'all use that to your advantage. But the moment that one of you said, I had to get with them all and tell them that we were about to lose our protector and defender if something didn't change, I was fucking done. I ain't nobody's protector. And I ain't nobody's defender other than me and mine. And since that moment, I ain't done or had anything to do with any of it. Nothing. Nor will I again. I said back in 2019 that I would never get involved in this case again or anybody that had anything to do with it. I went against my better judgment. Never again. When people show you who they are, fucking believe people the benefit of the doubt. No more. If I don't like you, there's a reason I don't fucking like you. But I'm going to lean in here. Because any of you who thought you were running me, bitch, please. My fat ass don't run. Ever. Just saying. And listen, whose baby it is doesn't really matter. And who cares whose child it is? The paternity doesn't matter. The child's life does. And I'm going to play this video from Karma Collector. And then let me find it. Shit. So this is Karma Collector. This is the guy that I was showing who was saying that Gypsy's baby wasn't real. And let's see. Listen to what he has to say about Bree. And the title of it is Bree Wit Debump Doubles Down.
Boy, oh boy, this one went different than I thought it probably would, right? Well, first of all, shout out to Pink Chihuahua. Love me some Pink Chihuahua. I just love her to death. And I have her most recent video will be linked in the description, please, for reference. I want you to go, if you would, watch it. And while you're there, please like the video and subscribe to Pink if you're not already. All right. This video, I didn't think, I wake up to this, man, and Bree, we know what happened with Bree with her meth arrest, right? I thought it would either be she would lay low, we wouldn't hear anything, she would come on here, be like sort of apologetic, or she would come on here and just, tell us what the deal is that, that she has a problem, right? There's no, there's no shame in that she has a problem that she needs to deal with. But no. Boy, Karma Clark, you're wrong about this one. Watch the video. Bree comes with a fucking full on shooting the bird. Fuck you. And it says something like weak ass people next or some shit. And she comes on right away, man. She comes on right away making this statement. First of all, it's written like some kind of like I don't know, like she wrote some little tale out, but she comes out with one of the worst days of my life I just went through, and the most biggest nightmare that happened to me, and the thing that happened next could have never. Okay, come on, bitch, give it a rest, man. How long did you work on this? She comes right out the gate. It's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault because we have been waiting for an opportunity for something like this to happen to her so we can trash her. We put that meth in her purse that she's not conveniently blamed on a family member. Please watch the video that I've linked in my description from Pink, okay? She says that the meth they found in that purse wasn't even my purse. It's probably a family member's. Okay, wow. So now she's put her entire fucking family out there. Well, now we know her family's a bunch of meth heads, right? She wasn't even discriminate. Like, well, I know a couple family members it could be. No, was just in general one of my family members. We all are doing the meth. That's what she's saying. I'm not saying that. That's what I got from that. It was a person with meth in it. What are you talking about? It must be one of my fucking family members. Who the fuck would do that? Right? Now, let's unravel some of her lies, okay? Let's unravel some of her lies, first of all. Okay? Well, no, let me talk about this first. This was an act of desperation.
I'll explain this man after the fact.
Listen to me.
Listen.
She's still another human being, like Pink says, and she's right. And I still care about what happens to her. All right? The ugly things she's gone along with and said about me, all that, I still care about what happens to her, man. And she's going to have to take some accountability and at least recognize she's got a fucking problem. Because listen, I can tell all the way from here in fucking Boston what went down there from the charges. From the fucking charges. Okay? This is what happened. All right. It's the day after Christmas. And all through the house. And Bree with the bump probably contacted her plug. They call it the plug. They call it. And he or she probably said, and they probably deliver it to her. Now I'm just supposing all of this, but it sounds feasible. Just listen. And the plug, and she calls the plug to drop her off some, little something. And he or she's, honey, baby, this is the day after Christmas. Okay. If you want some dope, you're going to have to take the ride on over here. Okay. And that's reasonable. That's reasonable. The dope man has families too. The dope man does Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that shit too. Right. So then in an act of desperation, She gets into a car that she knows has no insurance. So it's got an expired tag or no tag at all. Right? So she either was so bold as just to go with an expired tag, but it said switched plates. So what this tells me is they've got some other car sitting there that doesn't run, or she got it from a neighbor, or who knows where she got it from. It might be just a fucking tag they have sitting in the house or whatever. Who knows? Who knows with these type people? And she threw that on there because the charges are switch tag, and then it's that her tail light was out, and then the meth charge. So what happened is this is an act of desperation. She just had to have it, man, because everyone knows you don't drive around at night if you have a tail light or a headlight out. Or if you're going to, you don't have anything on you or in that car that if they search it out that you're going to get in trouble for, because come on, man. And I understand if maybe if your headlight, one of your headlights, well, not both of them, but if one of your headlights goes out or your tail light goes out or whatever, and you're just got to run to the store, something's down the road, and it's nighttime, and you don't want to walk or whatever, and you're not paying for the cab. I get that, and it's like, well, if I get pulled over, they'll give me a warning or whatever. But you don't bring any shit with you. This was an act of desperation for her to go pick up what she had to have. And this is what happened. Instead of taking accountability for it, or just shutting the fuck up, it's really none of our business. She gets on here and cries and moans that we are making this also because we came on here to talk about it. Because this bitch is the one, if we remember, docs Becca Scoops, docs other people, docs me with fake information. Okay, this is what she does. And then she expects, when she has a very public arrest, that she comes on here and that's not fair game. Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to get a little personal right now, and it's none of this was ever anyone's business, but here goes. All right, I know about addiction. Okay. All right. Luckily, mine got handled rather quickly. All right. I got my whole face smashed in what they termed an industrial accident. It wasn't at a factory anywhere, but the terms of where, I can't even mention where it was, the terms of the settlement. Hence, my teeth all missing, though you guys like to say that I have meth mouth and that my teeth are missing from drugs. No, my whole entire fucking face was smashed in. And my whole jaw was wired. And I had to drink through a fucking straw to get any nutrition at all, besides an IV, for a very long time. I've got little nicks and bumps and scratches and little fucking dings all over the fucking place if you look at me up close in person. And I got addicted to pain medication. And it's very easy to get addicted to opiates. Okay? Very easy. And I was playing the games, calling doctors and trying to get more, I lost them and I did this and oh God, oh my God, and all this to get them. Well, luckily I have the wife that I do, and she recognized it early enough and got it straightened out. Okay. And I went an easy route. I did a medicinal route to get right. But that's no one's business what I did, but that's it. So I know how it goes. Okay. And I know that in the heat of it, if I didn't have any opiates, I would have chanced getting in a car at night with an expired tag. If it was just to go down the road to get some, I would. I probably would have walked, but in the rain, barefoot if necessary. Okay. So I know how it goes. All right. So that explains the teeth too. But I have beautiful, wonderful dentures actually that are very, very expensive. Okay. But I don't have them in for a reason. It's part of the shtick, but that's for another video. Okay. That's also why I'm retired early. I got a humongous settlement. It was one of the quickest settled cases ever. Didn't even make it to court because what they did was so foolish and so negligent. But it was something that I understood how no one got it, and I'm just the fool that ended up getting smacked with it. But now it's fixed everywhere because of it. But there you go. Okay, so there you go. That explains a lot, right? Okay. So I'm not acting like, no, I've been there. I know the deal. Okay. And she needs to get some help. And if she could act right, then we could all lend her a hand of support, maybe. But no, she's got to come in indignant with a middle finger, blame her fucking family. And then she still has the time to say, well, now maybe this is a good thing. You can focus on me instead of Gypsy and those stupid videos from 13 years ago, downplaying them. Again, any chance they get. Now, let's also talk about this other lie of hers that's embedded in here. All right? She was drug tested by the police because she demanded it. First of all, motherfucker, no one goes and demands anything at the jail. You might demand a phone call or speak to your attorney. But you don't demand anything. And they don't drug test people. She's full of shit. If they need to test something in your level, they get if they need to test something, they take you to the hospital and it's done. No one's just drug testing people at the jail. She's a liar. She is a liar. First of all, there is no crime. There is no listen, to get arrested for something or charged with something or what have you, there has to be a statute that goes along with it. Again, guys, I know about this. I know about this shit. Don't try me. Police are not drug testing. It wouldn't matter anyway. There is no law against being under the influence of a drug or consuming a drug. If you have drugs in your system, that is not a crime. There is no statute for that. You have to possess it or sell it. Okay? That's it. Being in your system is not possession. No one gets drug tested, and you don't demand a drug test to prove your innocence, which doesn't prove your innocence anyway. You could have just picked this shit up. You're going to go home and do it. It's absolutely ridiculous. If anyone believes that dumb bitch went to the police station and demanded, and then she says, and they almost didn't give it to you. You're goddamn right. You didn't even ask for one. You're a lying bitch, Bree, and I'm calling you out. This is absolutely ridiculous. Instead of her coming on here and being humble, admitting that she's got a fucking issue, or just laying low and staying out of it. That's what she should do. She wants a fucking pity party. And it's all our fault. And fake crying and carrying on. She's absolutely ridiculous, and she's going to learn nothing from this. And unless she gets a good attorney or something, or I don't know the situation of it, she's going to end up on probation for this. And then they're going to drug test her for real. And then she's going to have to go to prison behind some stupid shit where she could admit she had a problem and we could offer her a hand of support here. It's up to you, Bree. It's up to you, Bree. You need to denounce Gypsy. Get the fuck away from her because she's evil and she's causing you nothing but problem after problem. And let the community help you. See you guys in the next video.
Okay, so let me say this. Number one, I disagree. Gypsy is not the problem. And this is why I say that. I say this all the time. Every adult is responsible for their own decisions. It does not matter who influences you or what influence they try to put over you or whatever. You are still responsible for the decisions that you make, which is exactly why Nicholas Godejohn is sitting in prison. Gypsy's influence has absolutely nothing to do with Bree. Bree had problems way before she ever met Gypsy.
Oh, absolutely.
Way before. And using Gypsy as a scapegoat for what Bree has done is ridiculous. Bree using meth or not has absolutely nothing to do with Gypsy. Nothing. Now, he had a lot of good points that he made. And as I said at the beginning of this, have you ever seen a meth head or a crackhead for that matter who leaves their drugs somewhere they can't get to it? Hell no.
No. And you definitely don't borrow a car and leave your stuff in the car that's not yours.
Well, number one, why the fuck is she loaning her car out when it ain't got no insurance or a tag?
That too.
And I don't watch her enough, or didn't watch her enough, even when I would go on her panel in the middle of the night, to know anything about her car. Didn't care, honestly. The only things I heard that stuck in my mind was that she didn't pay her internet bill. I mean, it's a pattern. Grow the fuck up. Get a damn job. And snitching Gypsy's ass is not a job.
No. You had said something when I hit the link to come up about talking to Christy about them. Multiple times this last year, I told Christy, those people are the worst case for y'all. You need to get rid of them. They're going to cause problems. And here we are.
Well, and I said the same thing, and I've said it, and I've said it, and I've said it. But you can't lead a horse to water.
No.
And you sure as shit can't make them drink. Water. I hate that saying because it says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Oh, shit, you try to lead a horse there.
Because if they don't want to even go that way, it ain't happening.
Georgia Dog, how about you mind your own damn business? Because here's the thing. She made it our business. I wasn't going to say anything about any of this until she made that video last night. If she had just stayed quiet and not said anything, I wouldn't have said a word. But her going live and then blaming what happened on everybody other than her damn self, no, fuck that.
Right.
Why do you think she took it down? Because she made herself look just exactly like the dumbass that she is. She made it everybody's business when she made that video that I played. So miss me with your bullshit.
If people don't want people to talk about their business, they shouldn't put it on the internet.
And people are going to talk about it regardless. But the only thing that she did by making that video was make herself look worse.
Mm-hmm.
She should have just shut the fuck up and dealt with it privately.
Just let people run their mouth. When she did the whole bullshit with telling Gypsy to lie to the parole officer, she had called me freaking out. What do I do? What do I do? And I said, just don't do nothing. Ignore it. The more you bring it up, the more people are going to go at it. The more the stories change. Just drop it. Move on. And they couldn't do it. They still had to talk about it 90 times a day. It's like, Jesus.
Well, and the reason, and for those of you who don't know who Karma Collector is, this is the man who was claiming that Gypsy's baby wasn't real, going live all the time, making videos. And I didn't know anything about him. But the first time that I watched one of his videos and the way that he describes what happened to Dee Dee as a sacrifice and literally says that Gypsy and Dan used a fork to mutilate Dee Dee's genitals.
Oh, my God.
I was gobsmacked. I was gobsmacked. And they claimed to have known who this man was for months prior to me even finding out about him. And Sheena was messaging the man, having private conversations with the man. That's a problem. And then Bree messages me and tells me that there's more to it than I know about. And that Rogie has the proof. But first of all, Rogie ain't got shit other than some dick pics that nobody wants. Now, number two, the man that we were just watching is mentally insane. He used to live 30 minutes from where I live, and I have his entire criminal history. He's been in prison 3 times. His children still live 30 minutes from where I live. He lives currently in a group home. He's not married. He has no wife. He's fucking batshit crazy. And in my personal opinion, they egged the man on and fed him information.
Why would they do that? What was their excuse?
There was no excuse, and they never admitted that they did it. But Sheena was messaging him privately. I know that for a fact because I've seen the messages.
God bless. They're so messy. Good Lord.
Well, the problem, and what I personally thought was that Gypsy wasn't getting any attention. She had pretty much died down, other than these same stuck on stupid people who go live every fucking day about her, who have absolutely nothing else to talk about and sit on panels all day talking about Gypsy. Y'all must have some boring fucking lives if that's who the fuck you want to talk about all the time.
That's why I was so out of the loop until the new videos that they got come out. I'm just because I didn't want to talk about it anymore. I was over it. You want her to get off the internet, but then talk about her. Huh?
I was over it in 2019. But anyhow, this mess is just ridiculous. And I personally feel that they were feeding the man information to get attention and make it seem like something was going to happen to the baby as a publicity ploy. I still believe it.
I'm worried about the baby.
Well, I've been worried about the baby since I found out she was pregnant. And I have expressed those concerns to Christy. And here's the thing. When they didn't take this man seriously, when they didn't do anything to protect that baby, I saw the forest for the trees.
I was that way when things got crazy with Woo Woo Bestie. And we were going to do the FOIAs and all of that, but then Christy wasn't doing her part. And I threw my hands up and I was like, if you're not even going to do your bare minimum to protect your family, why am I putting myself out there? All of y'all can fuck off. And I was just done with it.
Well, you know me. I don't mince words. And when I've had enough, I've had enough. And I just completely... It took me 2 seconds to figure out what was going on.
About the same. I just kept quiet about it and just kind of sat back and watched. Just kind of observed. Went slower about things than I usually go head first.
No, I've mellowed a whole hell of a lot than I used to.
Same.
People don't change.
No, and I keep learning the hard way. But it's all right.
Yeah, same, but they don't. Well, and here's the thing, Crafton. They all like the attention. I don't give a fuck what any of them say. They relish in the attention. They become accustomed to it.
Oh,
and when the attention starts to wane, they have to come up with something to boost it. And that Into the Weeds, all they do is feed into the drama and the bullshit. Releasing all this shit, all they did was perpetuate what y'all literally did them a favor. Y'all think she's embarrassed by these videos? Fuck no. Y'all don't think she knew they were going to come out? Yeah. She's absolutely loving it. All that these videos have done is amp up the amount of attention and views that she gets. That's it.
I also think that she thought she could con her way out of the truth behind those videos.
I don't think she really gives a fuck.
Maybe.
I truly do not believe that she gives a fuck. She never has. And here's why. The only side of the story that's out there is hers.
Mm-hmm.
And people are going to believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. And it doesn't matter what proof you show. It does not change that. Because people who don't like you are not going to believe it if you have black and white proof in front of your face. Well, of course she's sick in the fucking head. She had Nick kill her mother because she wanted to go ride Dan's dick. I mean, of course she's sick in the head. She literally plotted, planned, and orchestrated the murder of her damn mama. That ain't normal.
No, and the more you watch those videos that are coming out, the more sick you see that she is.
She's always been that way, though. I don't understand how people haven't seen it. I mean,
I didn't want to. If I'm honest, I didn't want to. I wanted to see the little girl that everybody failed, and I still feel they failed. I feel all the
I did. I wanted to see the truth. The truth. That's all I've ever cared about is the truth. And if you look at the evidence and the facts of the case, it's all right there in black and white in front of you. Her on that stand at Nick's trial tells you every fucking thing you need to know. She wasn't a child. She was 20 fucking years old. 20 plus fucking years old. She knew exactly what she was doing. And those videos do nothing but solidify that fact. The same exact thing that I've been saying since 2019. She should be in prison exactly like Nick is. She shouldn't be free. But there's nothing that anybody can do to change that. And it doesn't matter how many times these dumbasses go live or think that they found this or think that they found that. That is not going to change the fact that she's free, which is exactly why I stopped talking about it.
And it's not going to change anything for Nick. It just isn't.
No, he's never getting out, and she's never going back unless she reoffends. That's just point blank fucking period, the truth of it. No, Leslie, she's out because they ran with this Munchausen excuse and used it for sympathy towards her and threw Nick under the bus and basically used him as their sacrificial lamb. Well, I don't give a fuck that the videos are out there. They've been out there. I saw some of them back in 2019. My issue with them being out there publicly is it's doing nothing but giving her attention. Do you think she gives a fuck what y'all think about those videos? No, because there's still going to be more people who literally think that she walks on water because they don't take the time to educate themselves on what actually happened. I've never changed how I felt about this case, Craft, and the truth is the truth. And why would I change my opinion just because Christy was here? Or Gypsy, for that matter. Fuck, Gypsy's been in my chat how many times and I've said the exact same thing? X amount of words, it's not going to make a bit of difference because the people who don't care are still going to be there. It's just like every other subject. That's why awareness is hilarious to me. Because the only thing that you do when you try to spread awareness, as some of these people say about people, because you don't like them or you don't like what they do, the only thing that you do is advertise them to other people who are simple-minded in some cases. And then they go and follow them. She's never going to be broke. That's just a fucking fact. She's never going to be broke. Chris Watts is never going to be broke. None of these people, Brian Kohberger's never going to be broke.
Well, when you see how many people she was conning out of money while she was in prison, playing the same games with people, it's like, oh my God.
But here's the thing, she didn't even have to con them. People just send it to her.
What? They were eagerly calling her queen. It's like, it's sick. I just don't get it.
I don't want to get it.
Delta Queen, I think the supporters are, because I was a supporter until 2 weeks ago. Because there were 2 videos that changed my mind that I had been lied to about. I had never seen them. And I had been told opposite of what they showed.
Brandy, how many times have I said this shit?
You have, but Natasha, I've said this to many people. I have never been one that's going to go off somebody's word. I have to see the proof. I have to see the proof. And everything that I have seen is stuff you said in 2019, but I never saw the proof. I just don't take people's word. I've got to have.
No, I get it. But let me ask you this question: has there been anything about this case that I've been wrong about?
No. No. I mean, granted, somebody else is going to say they said it all along, but technically they weren't saying it all along. But
I know.
I won't say the names of any of the peers.
She's also the reason everybody's here.
Renee, the 2 videos were the one where she was offering up her 13-year-old daughter. She had explicitly told me she never said that it was Nick. And the other one was when she claimed that she lied to her mom about being able to walk. That one actually gut punched me, and I literally cried for an hour when I got off that live. It was bad. I gave myself a few days and text Christy and laid it out.
I have said for years, after I went to Springfield and I actually talked to people who knew them, I had a completely different understanding of that entire situation. And people that actually were around them right before Dee Dee died, every one of them said the same thing. Dee Dee could barely get around. And you can look at the picture of her in that when they bought that car just a few months before she was killed. She's literally as round as she is tall. Her face is so swollen. Her legs are so swollen.
Right.
The woman was in very, very bad health. And anybody that was around them during that time has said the same thing. I mean, Dee Dee got sick when they were in Disney World, Disney in January, February. And Gypsy pitched a fucking fit because people were giving her mama attention and not her.
Well, and the other video that got me, that made me, is I've watched it probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. About the second time I watched it, it dawned on me. They were at the parade at Cape Cod. I think it was a parade or something. And Gypsy's filming Dee Dee, and she's way above her. Dee Dee's just sitting in a chair. She's not in a wheelchair when she's videoing that. She is standing above her mother, filming that.
Well, where do you think Dee Dee was when she was making all these videos?
I'd like to know. That's what I've been trying to figure that out, because she's not quiet. So even if Dee Dee's in the house, she's talking loudly and dancing in the bathroom. I mean, she could probably get away with dancing in the bathroom, just saying she was being silly. But the talking and the videos, and where the hell was Dee Dee?
In bed.
I
Knocked
don't know.
out.
She's pretty loud in some of those. Maybe if she was
Knocked
knocked out on
out.
meds. Yeah.
Knocked out.
That I could see.
Which is why all of those all of that medicine is in that medicine cabinet that everybody thinks was Gypsy's.
When you look at how Gypsy organized the baby clothes and labeled everything, I'm beginning to think that medicine cabinet was all her and not Dee Dee.
Look at the handwriting.
I haven't looked that close at it. I'll have to look at it closely.
I have. Look at the sleepy baby meds.
Okay. I'll have to look at that picture and compare the handwriting.
I mean, and nothing has changed.
Mm-mm.
Nothing has changed. They've just swapped where she's at. That's it. I'm just over it. I'm over people. I'm over people defending her. And I'll be the first to say that Dee Dee created a monster.
I've said that, and I take hell for telling people that.
Well, she did. She absolutely created a monster. Absolutely. But at some point, the monster became in control.
Well, and I told people the other day, if Gypsy would have come out when these videos came out and she did her little story where she went to saying, I don't remember how she said it. I'm paraphrasing. I don't have it complete. Something about she's not proud of that or whatever, but then turn around and blame Nick. I'm like, dude, if you would have come out with that and said, look, I was an idiot. I should never have said those things. I regret ever doing any of that. And I apologize to the deepest of my soul and moved on and not blamed him. Then we could have sat here and say, look, she's trying, but she can't even do that. She still blamed him. Like, you can't keep blaming your trauma and your reactions and your behavior on the traumas. You have to grow up. Put your big girl panties on and grow the fuck up.
Well, she surprised me not long ago in my chat because I said something about I was on my channel and she was in the chat, and I said that I thought that she should still be in prison. She was in the chat and she actually agreed with me. I've got a screenshot of it somewhere.
Oh, wow.
That's the first time I have ever seen her say anything even remotely close. Listen, I don't even believe that she was shot with a gun any kind of gun. I don't believe any of that shit.
The only time that happened was the BB gun way back. And remember, there's the police report, and we never could figure out about that police report.
The police
There
report
was
doesn't even
people-
make any fucking sense.
It doesn't make any sense. And so nobody could ever figure anything out. But then when she tells the story in the book about the BB gun, then it kind of made sense. I was like, oh, that kind of fits. It's half truths, but it fits with what we were trying to figure out back then.
I don't believe anything she says. And half the shit in that damn half, all of the shit in that book is a crock of shit. A crock of shit. And for any of you who didn't listen to me go through that book, it's on Rumble. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Janessa, the BB gun thing was way before the murder. It doesn't show, the autopsy doesn't show any BB stuff.
I don't believe that she stabbed Dee Dee. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, Nick says he only counted the deep ones, and then there's the video of the prisoner that Nick confessed to what he did too. And then he said he just kept stabbing her until she quit.
He told me the same thing. And the reason that he cut her neck is because he thought that it would make her die faster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've asked him every question you could possibly ask him in every way possible. And his story has never changed. Mm-hmm. Ever. Every time I asked him, it was exactly the same. No variations, exactly the same. He thought she was suffering too much, and he thought that if he cut the back of her neck, it would do the same thing that it would if you cut the front of her neck, but it didn't. All that did was cause her to suffer more.
Mm-hmm.
But in his mind, he thought it would. I don't know. The whole mess is just ridiculous. And this mess with Bree, and she should have just shut the fuck up and kept her mouth closed.
Do you think it would have been a stunt to take the focus off of Gypsy with her saying what she said about the videos?
I don't think she would have risked it. I don't think that she would have risked that because she's had trouble in the past with addiction. And
because right. Somebody asked me that today, and I said, well, I don't know. I don't, because I pulled away from all of them so long ago that I don't know the ins and outs. I was never comfortable with their behavior. And look, been there, done that. We're older and wiser. I wasn't playing those games, and I didn't want to be associated with it.
No, I don't think that. I think Bree's too self-centered. And I honestly think that Bree thought that she was fixing to have instant celebrity status because Gypsy gave her that TikTok. But here's the thing Bree doesn't realize. She's fucking boring, and those 9 million people aren't going to stay there to hear what she has to say. They were there because Gypsy's a train wreck or because they believe Gypsy's lies. They're not going to stay there to listen to Bree.
Right. Sit on live for hours and not really talk about anything. Like it's their lives drove me crazy.
I went over there when I was bored out of my mind in the mornings after I got off of here and couldn't go to sleep. Literally, I'd get up on panel and then I'd get sleepy and go to bed. Every single time.
Well, I told somebody today, because Bree had made that comment about they're only after because she defends Gypsy. I was defending Gypsy, but I could get on the panel with people and have an open conversation without screaming and hollering and acting a fool. They didn't treat me the way they treat Bree because she's mean to people. You can't be so hateful. I agree with that, Crafton.
No, I agree with that too. I mean, listen, it's obvious to anybody with eyeballs that something wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fact. And I'm gonna tell you another red flag for me when this whole mess with this karma collector happened. I messaged Christy because I was pissed the fuck off when Brie messaged me. Because Christy told me she didn't know anything about what this man had been saying. She said she knew about him, but she didn't know the things that he had said about Dee Dee and all that stuff and how dangerous it was. And then the next breath, she said, "Well, I'll message Sheena and see what she says." As soon as she said that, I was done.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
And I think I've talked to her twice since then, briefly.
She texted me when I texted her the other day. It's been almost 2 weeks or a week and a half, whatever. And told her I was done, gave her my explanation. It was later in the day, hours. She texted me. She said, "I'm sick with the flu. Can I message you when I feel better?" And I said, "Whatever you think you need to do." And then somebody texted me, and she was in Bree's live, and I'm like, "Oh, I got you. Don't bother." There's nothing to say.
Well, that's where I'm at. I'm over it. I don't want anything to do with it. No, I'm gonna play the videos. I'm actually gonna start where we stopped the other night. So if you haven't seen these before this, you'll need to go back to the previous. Whose house, Avi?
I think Breeze. Or she may be
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about gypsies.
Y'all, I can't stand that. That makes me. Ugh.
Oh, they make my skin crawl.
Me too. I won't never forget that woman who went live about Gypsy's case back in the day with freaking Fancy and that big ass roach was crawling behind her head.
Oh, when Ty it was one of them big old water bugs.
It was a palmetto bug.
Yep, y'all
I
had a
won't,
field day with that one.
I won't ever fucking forget that as long as I live.
I remember that.
That mess was crazy. I'm like, oh my, that can't, no, am I, no, no, mm-mm. I about died. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Me neither, X amount of words. Me either. Well, I don't know how much interaction you have with F-Bag, but
oh, she was ranting about me on Perez Hilton's today.
why are they all going on there with him? They all look like a bunch of dumbasses.
Because they think he's bringing them recognition. They think he's bringing recognition to this and getting the truth out there. It ain't gonna matter. Nobody's gonna do shit.
Well, number fucking one, somebody sent me a screenshot and he had 300 people watching him.
Yeah, well, she was actually going on about her kidnapping story today.
Jesus, take all of the wheels. Listen, he's smart. The clips that I've seen, he literally is playing them for the dumbasses that they are. And he's requested me several times, and he followed me on TikTok. And I declined. I mean, I'll talk about it, but I'm not going to talk about it like these people talk about it. You want to be serious?
After Fancy, Katie Joy was up there and spilling her bullshit, and it's like, Jesus, y'all are crazy.
I'll do it, but it's not going to be anything like them.
No, because I'm probably going to spill the tea on Fancy and
I'm not discussing any of them. He wants to talk about the case, I'll talk about the case. I don't give a shit about all the gossip.
Oh, look, the only reason I'd be talking about her is because she brought my name up more than once. But then again, I'd rather go do it over on my own channel and control it myself. Yeah, she pops up ever so often. She's crazy as they come.
She looks rough. Somebody sent me a screenshot of her.
Oh, yeah, she does. Well, Fancy's looking rough.
Her filters are filtering, let me just tell you. She looks like a whole ass cartoon. Her face ain't even fucking real.
Look, she was going on. She did the live the other day with the interview her and I did with Hughes, the jailer, and she was going on about that being 2021. I'm like, bitch, it was 2019, not 2021. And then she was going on, excuse my obnoxious co-host, and all you hear is Fancy. I'm like, oh, yourself? It was awful.
That one literally needs to be in this asylum.
Oh, she does. It's just it's scary how nuts she is.
And walking around.
Well, I thought it was funny that she called Into the Weeds, Alora on Into the Weeds, psycho. And I'm like, I mean, pot me kettle? Like, I don't know that Alora's been like sitting in her car screaming, where's the Pepsi? Or laying on the couch half upside down.
I don't even. I don't even know anymore.
Yes,
Whole mess is crazy. Pam, don't say sadly.
Oh,
she's the only kidnapping victim I've ever heard of that had a gun.
And paved the way.
I mean, seriously.
Today it was Sarah turned the GPS off completely, and I'm like, that's not even the story. She had it set up to miss the highways or something like that because she was scared of big trucks. And so now the story has changed that she had her GPS off completely, but they were following a GPS. So how was it off completely if they were following it until Fancy took over and put hers on? I'm like, the story doesn't add up. It's still changing, and it makes me laugh.
She makes me laugh, and her little sausage fingers just kill me. Report it to the police. She got arrested. She got there's a warrant out for her arrest right now.
Well, it's on hold. Yeah, it is. And if we paid the $1,000 for the bond, then they would actually probably come pick her up. And I've thought about doing that myself, but you know.
Don't tempt me with a good time. That's interesting.
Yes, Sally, the videos of them in the hotel having the best time of their life, buying their gummies.
And oh my God. Well, the whole thing, I mean, Fancy literally says she had a gun. Bitch, how you gonna have a whole ass gun and then say somebody has kidnapped you?
Right. Not
wouldn't
to
you,
mention the person that was driving was a felon. She didn't even care about that.
This is what I'm saying.
She didn't care one bit that she could have gotten Sarah in serious trouble. And I don't like Sarah. The woman's crazy. But now she's trying to link Sarah, Pink Hat Sarah, and the other one that did the suicide hoax and all of that, all on Christy, of course, again.
I don't even know anymore. Seriously.
Did you ever think in 2019 that it would get this crazy?
This is not even crazy. I don't know what it is.
Well, it ain't normal.
Well, none of them are.
I told somebody the other day that there are times that I wish everybody I'd met on by proxy team that I didn't have anything to do with ever. Like, none of it on that side was good. The people that I made friends with that were on the opposite side of by proxy, I still have good friendships with. But those in that group, nah, nope.
That's what I'm saying. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is with these people, but they're all fucking idiots. Batshit
100%.
fucking crazy idiots.
They need those cute little white jackets that help them hug themselves.
They need something. They need something.
X amount, they actually threatened the Blanchards, her and Craig, when they were on, what was that show they went to in Florida? The podcast that did the interview, whatever, I can't remember what that girl's name is. When they were on that, they threatened the Blanchards with a gun.
Nothing surprises me. All right, y'all. I'm fixing to play this next one. This is the one. This is called Gypsy Answers Nick in Pink Dress. This is the one that we're on. And if you have not watched these videos of Gypsy, just be prepared, because you get to see a completely different side than what you have been, especially if you've never followed this case. This is crazy shit.
Which is our first time that you all are good enough. And I just want you to know that you are perfect for me. God made you for me. And if there was like a thingy where I had to pick everything out in my soulmate, I would choose your size of your package. I would choose that size. Your hair color, I would choose your hair color. I would choose everything about you is perfect. So stop worrying, my love. You're gorgeous. You're handsome. You're sexy. You're hot. You're everything that I would ever want. And I just want you to know that I love and adore you and worship you. And I know I'm using one too many ands again. Okay, let me try that again. I love, adore, and worship you. See, I got the grammar right this time. I let the other one slip. Anyway, I saw that on your video. I'm like, oh, I have to correct that. Because I don't know anything about grammar. Or spelling for that matter. But anyway, sidetracked. Just know that I love, adore, and worship you so very much, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. And so I am perfectly content and happy in our relationship. And like you were saying, make sure it doesn't go off again. You were saying that you have to kind of keep me, the mindset I'm perfectly happy, I'm perfectly content, I'm perfectly confident in us.
Okay, so let me explain for those of you who don't know. These videos are before Dee Dee was unalived. These are the videos of their courtship, if you will. This is in video format, proof of her manipulation of Nick. And when you see the videos of him, it is so blatantly obvious. And I mean, it has been to me from jump, because I've actually spoken to Nick and had conversations with him and understand as much as you can understand his way of thinking. But this, to those who know nothing about them, is eye-opening, in my opinion, because you can see the simpleness of Nick even though he tries to be complicated and he tries to use big words and, big ideas to make himself seem smarter than he is, it falls flat. And hers is just 1000% an act, an absolute act. Thank you very much to the person who sent me a PayPal. Thank you for the PayPal, and thank you for the Cash App. All right, here we go.
And in me right now.
Oh, and before I start, so when I started this, what she was talking about is the size of his penis. Because right before this, where we ended the other night, she said that he was self-conscious about the size of his dick. And she's trying to... I don't even know what.
I'm just going to go throw up now while we finish watching this. Okay.
Most of it makes you want to throw up.
It's so gross.
Listen, their text messages are vomit inducing. This literally makes me just, I don't even know what. But yeah, so just be prepared.
But like you were saying, that has to be maintained. That has to be reassured every once in a while to keep me that way. And so what you're doing is perfect. Good job. Now about your second video. I thought it was adorable, and I worship it because I get to see that colorful side of you, and that colorful side is the side that I worship and adore so much because it's so adorable. And you made me want chocolate. And I think it's cute when you're hyper. I think you're cute when you're...
Okay, I just saw something else. X amount of words. Nick thought that the blood from her period was blood from her being a virgin. And Nick thinks still to this day that he got her pregnant during that encounter, and that she lost the baby in May when Dee Dee made her get her feeding tube changed, and that the baby was a girl. And he still, to this day, mourns that child. And I have been saying this since 2019, and people have called me a liar, said he never told me that, it wasn't true. And the whole reason that I asked him about it is because if you've read their text messages, there's one text message where Nick says, "Do you want me to get you pregnant again?" And in the beginning, I was like, well, maybe he just, because he's daft at best, maybe he just worded it wrong. But then I started thinking about it. Again, that's not the plan that they had. That's not, okay, so I asked him, what are you talking about again? And he told me. And since 2019, people have called me a liar. And in these videos, she admits it.
But you're adorable when you're hyper. So hopefully I get to make you hyper a lot more. And I think your third video is the big video where you sing. And I thought that the song you sang was very beautiful. It's very moving, very touching. And I could see that you worked hard on it. I don't know how to do videos like that, so you got one up on me there, which I know this isn't a competition, but I'm just giving you your props because that seemed hard. So I really appreciate it. It touched me to my soul. It warmed my soul. It made me so happy and giddy, and the song was beautiful. And one day I want to give you a song, but I want to sing it, but I just have to pick the perfect one out, and I haven't picked that song out yet. But I am going to, in the future, give you a song that I will sing to you. Because I do sing okay, I guess. And your fourth video was that you stayed up so late. And the pure dedication that you have is amazing. So thank you so much for having that dedication towards me. And I have the same dedication towards you. Sorry, baby, my camera went off. So anyway, I had the same dedication towards you. So to end this video, I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing, handsome, sexy King Charming. And good night, my lovely, lovely sweetheart hubby. Darling, just wanted to let you know I started my breast actives today. Yesterday. Sorry, I'm taking this in a second. So I've taken my first dose yesterday, and I put everything in here, so it's all labeled. But I've also put, so you can see it. Each of my medications are not medications, but vitamins I'm going to be taking are in here. So I've got some prenatal vitamins in here, which are these soft gels. I've got my breast actives in here, and I've also got these, I think 3 of these if I'm to help with being fertile. And these are female reproductive vitamins, and they just help with getting pregnant. So, and then after that bottle runs out, basically I just want to get help getting pregnant, so taking the vitamins will help me get pregnant. And then after that, the prenatal vitamins are to help with the baby's growth and brain development. So it's all natural, so I don't need to worry. It's not medication, it's just supplement vitamins that help stimulate things I'm already making. It'll just help the baby and help things with my pregnancy. So I just want to keep you informed about what I'm doing and how I'm going to prepare. And I'm not going to start the prenatal vitamins yet, or the female reproductive vitamins yet. So I want to wait till it gets a little bit closer to the time that we plan on doing our plan. So yeah, so I got everything set up. Can't wait, darling. I'm really excited. So hopefully you tell your mom soon and your dad that you're coming to visit me again in June, early June. So they don't have to freak out. Please talk to them about if you can take the bus or not. Please let me know, because this needs to be planned weeks in advance, because I'm only fertile for like 6 days out of a month. So I really need to make sure that your parents are cool with you taking the bus, and that everything's all cool and everything's all ready. I'm going to be sending the envelope with the $400, and you have $100 at home, so that makes $500. Sorry, I'm not. Hello. And that makes $500. I'm not showing myself because I'm not all pretty. So my thing. But just please talk to your parents and see if they're all cool with you coming to see me. And don't tell them that we're gonna have sex or anything, because I don't want them to worry. But just gotta make sure it's okay with them. Okay, darling. I'm gonna end this video now. I love, adore, and worship you, my wonderful, handsome hubby, and I cannot wait to see you. Just for kisses. I'm trying to find the right kind of panties for whenever we see each other again. And I know you said pink and black, and this is what I found at the store. Man, my waist is huge, or my ass is really big. But I found this one. It has pink with white stripes, but the back I thought was very cool, because the back is just, and the front is silk, but the back is lace and it's see-through. See? So I thought that's what attracted me to this kind, and I wanted to know what you thought of it. For June, I know that oh yeah, it's a large. I'm not in a large. I got it too big. That's why I'm like, it's really big. But I got a big ass, so it's okay. But yeah, I was wondering if this one would be good, or if you wanted a different kind, for me to wear. So just let me know if this one's okay or not.
Good night, X amount.
Hey baby. Okay, so this is my yard. I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit of the options we have. Okay, so all of this, I'm videotaping with my phone right now. All of this is my yard. And as you can see, there is a greenhouse over there. That's a good spot over there too, like in the back of there. And over there is like a picnic kind of table area. Let me come around here. Ah! 1 second. Yeah, so all our yard. This right here is like just our ramp. And so I'm gonna come and kind of show you a little bit of where everything is. And over here,
Yes, Jillian, that's what she's talking about.
you can see that picnic table from very far away, but you see all of this, all of that's my house right there. All of this is the yard, and you can kind of see the back of these trailers are kind of a good spot too, because at night it gets really, really dark.
Hey, babe.
And there is that picnic table over there, as you can see. And over there is a pretty good spot. So yeah, this is kind of like the options that we have. You know, at night, this right here, right over here, behind here. Oh, that's the perfect spot right there. Yeah, like by the greenhouse. It's perfect. Okay, these are the spots. Okay, I love, adore, and worship you, darling. Talk to you later. Bye. My sweet, sweet love. I just want to show you all the stuff I got for the baby. So I will start off with essentials. Of course, probably diapers for newborns. Shoes that would take some time to grow into, a little book. These are called noo-noos where I come from, but I guess other places they're called pacifiers.
Hey, mermaid.
So I've got some really cute girl
No,
ones.
look at the writing.
And
Look at
some
the
cute boy
writing.
ones too. Cute girl shoes. I like these. These are really pretty. And cute little boy shoes. They're blue. And these that are like crochet and they're white. They're really pretty. Okay, and this is a carrier that I strap on me to carry the baby around places. And this is the bin full of clothes. So, okay, on this side we have the girl, and this side we have the boy.
She stole it.
Hats, tons and tons of hats, bibs, socks, beautiful clothes. And can you believe all of this Demona got for the baby? I didn't have to pay a dime for any of this. And this is like name brand good clothes. It's not like anything Walmart-ish or anything. This is like Ralph Lauren and Polo or certain kind of labels that you get from the mall. Like this one right here, this one was $36 and free. So thank you, Demona, for that. So yep, all of this is for the baby. So if we have a girl, she can have lots of beautiful pink clothes, and if we have a little boy, we're gonna have he's gonna have a lot of cute clothes that I'm gonna show you. That if I ever had a child, like a little boy, I would want him to wear this, and I'd be one of those moms that make their little boy dress like a little gentleman. So look how
yes,
cute
she stole
this
all of
is.
this.
Isn't that adorable? So I got that. Mixing it all up. But yeah, so all of this has just been free. Thank you to Demona. So she's helped a lot with that. So basically all ready. Just need the baby. So, and I got the money for that, and so yeah. So I am all ready. That's why if your mom was probably freaking out because she's like, oh, you know, she's probably gonna want her to pay child support and, you know, all that stuff that usually other girls, they want their boyfriends to pay for the baby. But I don't need money from you because we can work our way around that with Demona helping. So that's why I'm like, I don't expect you to pay a dime. But, you know, we'll keep that between us. Okay, anyway, I'm going to end this video now. Okay, I love, adore, and worship you, my darling king.
Because, okay, so for those of you who don't understand why she unalived her mom if she got to do all this stuff, because she wanted to fuck Dan and she wanted to be with Dan. Dee Dee would not allow it because he was so much older than her. And that drove Gypsy fucking crazy. She was so used to getting everything she wanted, having everything her way, and being told no infuriated her. She wanted Dan. She didn't want the house. She knew she couldn't keep the house. She's a lot smarter than most people give her credit for. She didn't care anything about that house. She wanted Dan. Dan's still around. Hiding. Do you blame him? I agree with you, Jillian. I agree. Well, there's two. Okay, so she knew that they were being investigated. She knew that both her and Dee Dee were being investigated for fraud, multiple claims. And why not kill two birds with one stone? If she gets rid of Dee Dee, then two of her problems disappear at one time. Because then she can blame all of the fraud on Dee Dee and say it was her idea. She forced her to do it. She didn't know anything about it. Yada, 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 yada. And the fraud claims just miraculously went away after she took the plea deal.
Hey, sweetheart. You know your masturbator was going to make me make sure I did my video for you. You know how he is when it comes to videos or getting people to get things done. You won't stop until, you know, the thing's finished. Anyways, yes, I am making you this, what do you call it, anniversary.
Wasn't underage.
And we've been on for, let's see here, honey. It'd be 1 year, honey. But it seems that we've been around for
Tasha,
one
she's
full
very
year.
materialistic.
Not many couples can say that when they're over 1,000 miles away. I guess I would say we are just about around 1,000 miles away, honey. And yet, yeah, it's been an interesting road for both of us. We've had our rough times as any normal couple is supposed to, but the only difference with us that makes our bond and our relationship so much more unique is because our hard times only bring us together. Don't matter if it's us fighting or one of us is experiencing something tragic in their life, or maybe we both are, honey. Either way, it's the same result. Either way, we both have always only gotten stronger together as our bond just grows even stronger through hard times. Obviously, it does get stronger through the more easier times, but the hard times, reason why that counts more is because it shows what we are made of as a couple then. And if we continue to always fight for each other every single day, no matter what happens, there's nothing that's going to get through our bond and try to break us up. There's nothing that's going to get between us, honey. We both know that. You know that from the way I told you I was with my exes and all that, I was really the only one that was always fighting for them. They weren't really fighting for me. Yeah, you had a girl that was confused within her own self. Who the hell she even is? She doesn't even realize her own identity, obviously. Otherwise, she'd realize that she's not right for me. Yes, I'm talking about that J word. I'm not going to say her name because I hate saying her name. I hate bringing her name up. You already know who I'm talking about because you've met her already. But yes, honey. A bad influence on me keeps on fighting for me is not good. But you're a truly good and truly bad at the same time influence. Bad because it's a good kind of bad, you know what I mean, sexualized. But good because, well, you just make me feel like
I'm
who I
trying
am
to figure that
now
out, Tom.
is more fulfilled in
I can't tell if
of
it's
myself than I've ever felt of myself.
it
He's
looks
made
like
me
an
feel
eye.
that way, Johnny.
Listen, y'all, I can't watch his videos. I don't know, y'all. Yes, Tasha. All right, y'all. I am literally about to fall asleep. I don't know why I'm so sleepy, but I keep closing my eyes. So I am getting off of here for the night, and I will finish this tomorrow. Um, during the day, I have nothing to do tomorrow. So, worse, Tammy. I don't know how to explain it. Worse. But I'll go into more details about that tomorrow. I am fixing to go take my makeup off and put my nightgown on, and I am going to sleep. And I pray that I sleep longer than 3 or 4 hours. So, y'all have a great rest of y'all's night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.